Can you start by talking about last week was such a tumultuous week? I mean, so much happened emotionally, and now you come back and there's 11 days before you play again. Is this an unusual experience? How are you handling it? And just walk us through kind of where you are emotionally in dealing with all this.
Oh man, it was definitely a tough week. For one, I lost somebody very dear to. Um, then you go out there and play the game, and that's really all you're thinking about. But you just got to make sure your mentals are right, make sure your emotions are right before you even think about wanting to step out on the field. But you just gotta handle adversity, and I think that's the biggest thing we've had to do this year with everything. So it's definitely a tough week, but you gotta be able to bounce back.
How did y'all come together as teammates to help each other? I don't know about through it, but at least help each other get to the next step and get ready.
That's just really, staying in everybody's ear, making sure they're good, making sure they're talking to their loved ones, making sure they're talking to their people, and just, hanging out outside the facility, because a lot of folks, don't really do that. But I think that's actually one of the biggest things that, can help you get through a lot of things is making sure that they're there for you on and off the field, like we say. So I think that was a big thing for everybody this past week.
Michael, on a football standpoint, obviously 3-8, but only a game away from the NFC East lead. How do y'all balance that? And it seems like there's been something like that every year you've been here. But what's your mindset about what you have ahead the next month?
I mean, it's still all, it's out there in front of us. We say it every week. Now you really got to dig in and believe it. You just go out here, take it one game at a time, and the Ravens are next up on our list. So, we still have the opportunity to play for the division. So you just got to keep that in the back of your mind. But we're on to this week right now, so we'll take it one game at a time.
How unusual will it be to have the opportunity to watch your next opponent as a position group when you've already started the installation?
Oh, never happened for us before, especially me. I ain't never done anything like this, but it's a good thing. Just getting to see what they're really about. Actually watch them in a game instead of just sitting there and film. It gets a little bit different when you're watching film the whole time. Actually watching a game is a little bit better every now and then, so it's a good thing for us.
What will you be watching for?
Just tendencies that they have. During the games, a lot of players are talking and stuff like that. And since there's not really any fans, you can hear a lot of things, through the TV copy. So just looking for tendencies, certain things that they do, their play style. So that's what we'll be looking for.
Michael, you didn't get a chance to play with Des Bryant, but I would imagine you've probably seen his game over the years. Was there ever anything that you admired most about his game or anything you took away from it?
I think the most obvious that you would take away from Dez is just the jump ball. He was a deadly threat, in the in the red zone. If we were in midfield, he was still going to go jump up there and get the ball regardless. So it was just fun to watch him, do what he does. Actually getting to see him play again, in his comeback, that's big time. A lot of players can't do stuff like that. So to actually watch him come back, from that injury, and doing what he loves, that's pretty big.
Have you been able to meet him at all? Obviously, I know you've not been teammates, but he's been around and you've been around. Have you been able to meet him in all your first few years here?
I've seen him around. I've hung out with him a little bit. We talked about football, talked about life off the field as well, because it can come at you fast when you're a youngin. But he's good people. So he's always been good to me. Always rooted for me. I know some people always see it on Twitter. He's always shouting, a lot of the Dallas Cowboy players out talking about us. So he's always been good to me, and I appreciate him for it. So just somebody else to have in your corner if you ever need.
Michael, you've lost quite a few offensive linemen this year. Your two starting tackles go down the first series against Washington last week. How much does that change what you need to do in the game, or how aware you need to be of what your teammates are?
I mean, that changes the whole course of a game. You got to run. You can't run as many plays as you want to. Certain plays that you want to. You got to change personnel. It's definitely tough, but like I said earlier, this year's all. It's just been about facing adversity, overcoming challenges. So it's just been a bumpy ride, but I'm still blessed to be here. So we just gotta get everybody together and try to make something happen.
As someone who's not that far removed from your rookie season, how do you feel CD Lamb's handled this first season? And has it been more difficult, you think, especially since, this team's been through 4 quarterbacks? Could you imagine going through that your rookie year and handling that?
Hey, the kid's just a ball player. It doesn't matter who's throwing us the ball, who's in the game. He's going to make plays for us regardless, and he's going to do it for a long time. So props to him. He's going to keep, making plays like I said. He's good. He's got a good foundation coming out of his rookie year, and he's still pressing on. So great player, great attitude about it. Blessed to have him.
What moment, whether it be in a game or in practice or even at Blacks over the summer, has he done something that you found most surprising, amazing, or like, how did you just do that?
CD?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was really, when we were working over the summertime, he would just go up and make catches, and it's just like, it was just easy for him. It was just really easy. And just seeing that, from a rookie, that's big time. And I saw it, that first day we went out there and threw. So I've known he's had it. Like I said, excited to see what his future holds. Great player, fun to watch.
Michael, do you think you've made some Dez-like catches in your time here?
I wouldn't say they was like, Dez-like. I'm not really gonna go that far. Not gonna go that far, but I try to imitate what he had going on, but he was on another level. So I'm trying to get to his level still, but definitely try to make plays just like he did.
But people talk about you being able to track the ball in the air and go up and catch it at its apex. Do you pride yourself? Do you consider that one of your strengths as a receiver, or perhaps your greatest strength as a receiver?
Oh, of course. A lot of my passes down the field, deep balls, but in my head, I still think it's, 10 to 15-yard jump ball. At the same time, I'm just running full speed. But, I would definitely say that's one of my strongest attributes I bring to the game. And, we will keep doing it.
Is that kind of your mindset? Do you just consider it like a jump ball at midcourt in basketball when you're going up for a play like that?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's me with the corner one-on-one. That is, that's a jump ball. That's just me and him. And, for the most part, I'm going to be the one coming down with it.